Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Crusader Kings II. We are trying to restore Zoroastrianism to the Empire of Persia as the Kingdom of Karen. Meanwhile, we are we do have pneumonia. Hopefully that will not kill us. Let's find out. Actually, that reminds me. Yes, I can change some laws. So I could bump up centralization. That would drop me down to 20 vassal limit. Which... I mean, I could take care of some of that by, like, giving out Dihistan, Samarkand, Khiva, stuff like that. So it's not too big of an issue at the moment. That said, I don't really want to, and I don't really have anything else that I currently want to hold. I'm doing pretty well on what we got. So I think we're going to bump up status of women. Women related to the ruler are allowed to hold the office of Spymaster. Seems fine. Lords of Dalam have approved the institution of the marginal status of women law. Sounds good. Let's not die. Alright, you have endorsed my paper. Thank you. You have endorsed my paper. You are endorsing my paper. You are my court physician. I would hope you would endorse my paper, you jerk. Thank you. He endorses my paper. He loves... I love him. He... Oh, I like him. He loves me, and I call him jerk. It's a loving relationship. You've endorsed it. County of Dashuaz has been converted to the Zoroastrian faith. Good. That is Persian. Okay, and we still have this one. Still have these as well. This is these are Zoroastrian heresies at the moment. But then there's also this one, which needs to be converted. You got a 13. Hopefully you will... Oh my god, look at all those kids. Young Humayun has finished his education in stewardship. I notice with pride that he has attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. Excellent. He is Midas touched. I fulfilled the ambition to groom an heir. However, he kinda sucks. Like, I mean, 1 base, 4 base, 5 base, 5 base, and 5 base. I guess it's okay. Range betrothal. You're a granddaughter and you have cancer. Well, you would actually be pretty good with a pretty high stewardship. We'll go with that. Unlanded sons, which is gonna be the same. Let these tick down. Try not to go to war for a little while. So I can forge a bloodline. And I can build a great work. I didn't know I could forge a bloodline. I mean, I have a bloodline. So, building 10 cities is kind of what I want to do. Do I wait? Win 15 foreign wars. I've done a lot of those. Could also go for the castles. I don't remember what the effects are for building for getting the castle one. The city one is pretty nice. It gives you a pretty nice building. I got a lot of money right now. I'm making a lot of money. How much am I actually making? 55. Yeah, let's see about this. It cannot be canceled. So what do we have? Okay, we've already built 7 cities. I've won 5 out of 15 foreign wars, and I've murdered or executed 2 people. Yeah, I guess we'll just go for the cities. All right. Let's see. Got one there. Got one there. Got one there. Should be. I'm gonna go get some forts here. At least that'll slow down that stuff. We should get a city here. That'll be pretty cheap. This will be pretty cheap. So I just need one more. What are you doing out here? Oh, right. You're attacking that guy. Okay, if I build a city in Samarkand, that'll be more tax income there. Don't want to build one there. Yeah, we'll build one here, I think. I cannot afford that. Just barely, though. Enough peers have endorsed my paper. Except that we get married. I guess we'll form an alliance. There we go. Alright, so we'll get the 3 cities. That is gonna... I was planning to do the great work, but kind of want to get the bloodline. I feel better. I have lost the lost pneumonia, which is fantastic. Oh, it makes me happy. Oshrusani Holy War for Fergana. Interesting. You've got 757 troops. You have 323. However, that's just because it's depleted. Also, have we managed to get any of your family members? We have. Okay. Excellent, excellent. We do have some of those. All right. Good. Good, 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 good. My lord, it seems that Satrap Rostam of Khuzestan has finally decided to come out of hiding, no longer as fearful for his life. Now would be a good time to strike. Don't I have one? Auto stop plots. I do. Can we bribe anyone? We can. 45 gold? Sure, let's try that. Wait, there was a jam shit in there? Isn't that the name of the my cup? My cup? Alright, that's just a name that can generate for Persians, I guess. Manichaean heresy has appeared in the county of Konjikala. Horrible. Let's get back to doing that one. Let's get rid of that heresy. Demand your religious conversion, please. Thank you. Daughter was born. So we got the 2 Parthian bloods. Excellent. County of Dashuas has been converted to the Zoroastrian faith. Wait. What? Did I not clear that? I could have sworn I cleared that. Is it getting converted back or something? Not seeing any modifiers. I don't know. Alright, when we get back up to 1,500 gold, we'll, a group of craftsmen again? Sure. It's a sound investment. Okay, you have inherited, that, and this has split. Okay. You were... I don't know what you were. A chancellor. Well, you would actually make a very good chancellor, so you get onto that. I did have a commenter suggest that I do more, like, moving people around, like, you know, you could do the trained troops for the levy reinforcement rate on, like, a secondary holding when it's low. And yeah, you can do that. The problem is that when you have them here, you get a big boost to your total troop count, what will be available. And yeah, arguably if you're if it hasn't replenished, then it doesn't really matter. But when it comes to, say, whether this guy is willing to attack you or not, you know, he's showing 13 262 troops. I am showing 13 417 troops. He's going to be like, that's going to be iffy. And especially if I don't know if it takes into account, but it wouldn't surprise me that they look at, like, cash on hand and be like, he's got a lot of cash on hand. That's probably going to be a dangerous fight. He could hire mercenaries, blah, blah, blah. So that's the kind of thing that they look at, you know, when deciding whether or not to attack you. And so moving that guy around, yeah, you'll get more troops back in some of these other things faster. But considering you can only move them every 7 months, and you got to remember to do that, I'd kind of rather just have them on board. You have joined in that holy war. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Well, you decided to, marry... Yeah, your brother's daughter. Well, have fun with that. I'm waiting until I get a number of people with the traits that I want, or the bloodlines that I want. We'll go ahead and mint the coins of glory again. I don't mind spending that money. Small mercenary garrison has been built. Let's get that built. Build that. So yeah, when I have someone with like 3 or 4 bloodlines, then I will probably start doing some matrilineal marriages with members of my own family. There is an achievement that we can be looking at for this as well. Who are you? Ah, down here. Oh, Dashistan, right, that got converted. Okay. Well, we are at 90% with this war. Let's go ahead and start swaying him. And a daughter has been born. Let's go ahead and give you a duty focus. Don't care about that. I have some interesting flasks that could aid us. We'll go ahead and try and summon the Divine Being. So, up here is a Manichaean. I don't usually see Manichaeans actually, like, spawn an actual country. Usually they're Buddhist up here. Kind of impressed. Okay, I lost my Wormwood, Hibiscus, Yarrow, Valerian, and a Castletown has been built, so I'll get even more money. He is at 100%. And Bulgar has subjugated Perm. Did you actually take the kingdom? No. Oh, I guess he wasn't actually king. He was just a duke. Okay. Well, we do have peacetime again, so let's reset that. Let's go ahead and... Actually, I'm not sure if the AI ever takes this. Let's see. Search realm. Ruler, yes. First of all, not my culture. Okay, there are two who are not my culture. We've got a Kurdish baron there. That's okay. Any, and not my religion. Okay, so direct vassals. Are you a direct vassal? No. You are. You're Manichaean. Man, religious conversion, or exactly are you? You are down there. Okay. You are not a direct vassal. You are not a direct vassal. You are. Let's go ahead and demand religious conversions for both of you. New clan has risen in Dulo. New clan has risen in Dulo. Daughter was born. This child does have the blood of Attila. She's attractive, but she's also sickly. It's now known as the Bane of Perm. Love those names. Okay, so you are now appropriately theocracy, holding that. That was usurped for you. Now you do have some pretty good stewardship. So assuming that you don't die, and you're still within the realm. Summoning the Divine. Tell me of the operation of the sun. Yeah, you are a vassal. Okay. You found the most fascinating phenomena from observing the sky. Nope. Sorry. Not getting involved in that. I hate that event. Hate that chain. Like, I never succeed. Never, ever, ever succeed. It's stewardship +1. That's nice. Another castle town. Got no factions right now. Do have a couple plots. Alright, these are not people inside my my court, so I can't actually stop them. And I don't have anyone in my prison. Any events that I want to do? I mean, we could search for a smith. We could hold this festival. You know, let's actually go mark that for now. Let's go ahead and do that. Send out the invitations. I think it operates basically like Passover, so I'm not sure exactly why it's not a high priority thing, but, you know, whatever. Let's see, we actually have some fleet levies now. I don't think there's really anything else that I want to do. I could bump up some stuff. A festive mood is in the air. Bonfires are being built near the temples and lakes. Fathers have taken their sons to gather wood for the pyres, while the women prepare food for the festival. Whoever does not give a branch, may God not grant their wish. Soon the fires are lit. An acquaintance has died. Don't care. As part of the Jashan-e-Sadeh, the Mobads bless their communities with Atash Niyayesh, the Litany of Fire. As a sovereign, you are expected to attend the ceremony in your capital. The Mobads appreciate my gifts. I get recently donated to charity because I have the charitable trait. Nice. Monthly piety +1. For 5 years. That's really good. Let us celebrate the glory of Ormazd. You can also hold a feast. Am I just? I am just. I don't need to. Okay, you have Parthian blood. Excellent. The celebrations are finally over. You have feasted on bountiful food while outside the bonfires have burned out, having successfully driven away the demons of frost and cold. Soon the light of summer shall be upon us. Until next time. Okay, city has been built here. Transfer vassalage to you. There we go. The city has been built here. Transfer vassalage to you. Oh good, you do have matrilineal marriage. Some more ransoming that we don't care about. Don't care about holding feast right now. And with these vassal levy penalties, I need to let them go down anyway, so let's just, you know, get cash. Let's see. The mayor approaches you and presents you a request to buy a small plot of your land. No. There's not enough gold in your pockets to buy my land. As you ponder new ways to improve your realm, court physician Wolfgeet approaches you with an idea. My Shah, if you were to institute a system of provincial apothecaries, the health of your subjects would improve significantly. In turn, they are sure to be more productive. Wise idea. I will make it... oh, I want to do that, but oh my god, that is so much. And it's going to set me back. So much. I mean... Your domain counties receive a significant prosperity boost. Let's do it. I am pleased to hear that after peace and shrewd management, the county of Merv is doing very well. People are happy and the tax collectors are reporting record intakes. Merv prospers. So that does mean that it is now prospering. And we have the city here. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so, forging the bloodline, I have 10 out of 10 cities. I have ruled at peace for 1 out of 30 years. Wonder if Kagan Rugala would appreciate learning more about the benefits of hard work. I will share my knowledge of statesmanship with him. Second Bulgarian War for Bulgar of Kagan Yazi the Vengeful. Going against the Pechengs. Who did not want to form an alliance with me. Oh no. Oh no. They did not. Don't call me in, please. The Great Architect. Rather than wasting lives and wealth after dreams of a new conquest, Shah Behrad has dedicated his life to the improvement of his own realm, founding several new cities during the course of his reign, strengthening the infrastructure of his roads and holdings, and improving the living conditions of his subjects beyond measure. Thanks to his efforts, the Karen Shahdam has grown to be a much more prosperous and populous realm than it would have otherwise been. Thousands of new settlers will forever remember Shah Behrad's vital contribution to the creation of their new homes. The wonders of carpentry and engineering for the benefit of our people. I will now be known as the Architect rather than the Bold. Becomes known as the founder of a bloodline, giving the following effects. Burgher vassal tax plus 5%, city vassal opinion plus 6, has access to special city buildings. So I know that the temple one gives you access to special temple buildings. And I probably should look at what the castle one does for the future. The thing that I liked about this one in particular was if you're playing if you become either a Chinese Imperial or your Byzantine Imperial, Roman Imperial, where you can hold cities yourself, or certainly if you're playing as a merchant republic, this is really good because the building that it gets is very nice. So let's go ahead and take a look at our city. So we can now build garrisoned roads in the cities, tax income plus 3, and I believe that's it's 3 levels of building, and it gets tax income plus 3, so it's plus 3, plus 6, plus 9. Technological spread rate plus 5%, morale of armies plus 5%, and trade value plus 5. So that's all very nice. So you get technology spread rate even without the extremely expensive university. First level is not too bad, and this will just increase the tax value of the cities even more. But like I said, I'm not sure what you get out of the city, the castle one. And I should probably check that at some point, because that might have actually been better. But actually, you know what? I think I saw it on the wiki, and I did not actually recall what it was. Let me jump onto the wiki right now and take a look, because I'm kind of curious now. You know, like, I don't regret this decision, but it might be something to consider in the future, and certainly other people might want to consider it. CK2 wiki bloodlines. I think that's going to be it. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna build one of these right now. Well, let's see, how much money are you guys sitting on? Oh, you've got a lot. You'll probably build that. Alright, so, forged bloodlines, construction bloodlines. So the Castellan bloodline, build 10 castles, plus 4 feudal vassal opinion, which would be pretty good, plus 5% noble vassal tax, and access to special buildings. You get insulated sections, killing fields, extended machicolations, and reinforced barbicans, which is plus 0.5 fort level, 5% morale, then plus 1 fort level, plus 5% morale, plus 5% garrison size, then plus 1.5 fort level, 15% garrison size, and 50 archers, plus 2 fort level, 20% levy, 30% garrison size, plus 100 light infantry. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot there, but I don't know. I kind of like that one though. There's a builder bloodline with 24 holdings without building 10 of any single type. Would be minus 20% build cost, minus 20% build time, plus 2 national tax modifier. That's kind of nice. Peaceful Architect is rule at peace for 15 years, build 5 cities, is +5 city vassal opinion, plus 0.05 monthly piety, plus 3% city tax. Has access to the city's buildings, 50% more likely to increase prosperity. The peaceful Castellan is +5 feudal vassal opinion, 3% castle tax, 0.05 monthly piety, get access to the special castle buildings, and 50% more likely to increase prosperity. And basically the same thing with the temple ones. But, you know, you don't really get... So you'd get some extra troops with the very late stage castle building. You get more fort level, which can be nice. But, like, I'd rather get the money. And the temple buildings, actually it looks like there's 4 levels of those buildings, the city buildings, I think. Monumental shrines 1, 2, 3, and 4. +1 income at each level, plus 0.05 liege piety, then 0.1, then 0.15, then 0.25. And yeah, so that would get you extra money, and you would get quite a bit of extra piety. 0.55 piety guaranteed, but you know, for each of those, which would add up quite a bit. Piety from vassal buildings right now is 0.65, but you still have to get like church infrastructure 7, and I imagine town infrastructure 7. It doesn't actually say those buildings, which is kind of a shame. But yeah, so you have to get your tech up here before that's making any difference, really. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. I've fulfilled the ambition to forge a bloodline. Are you gonna build that? You've answered my letter admitting that he has much to learn from me. Okay. He does not seem to want to build that right now. Okay, next up. I don't... Oh, I guess it's because I don't have enough money. Let's build a war chest. Child lacks a guardian. Let's go with that. I don't have good choices there. Do you have any... Yeah, you've got the... Oh, no, you've got the original bloodline and then my bloodline. Unfortunately, this does not apply to any of my siblings. But all of my kids, you know, and their kids won't. But all of my kids, and I got a lot of kids, they're all going to have this. And since I'm playing on primogeniture, this is going to be pretty good. So it's active as long as is not nomadic and is not tribal. I don't know if this is ever not active. So we got patrilineal inheritance, matrilineal transfer, burgher vassal tax plus 5%, city vassal opinion plus 6, has access to special city buildings. And I'm probably going to try and create a character that I can turn into the head of a merchant republic. And I'm going to try to create them with the bloodline. Now, I haven't quite decided where I want to create the merchant republic. It's going to be down here somewhere. It could be Basra. It's a decent holding. And then there would be just like 2 vassals under it. Kerman. It's got 2 coastal counties. And then 3 interior counties. Or I could go for Oman and set it up there. The big thing that I want to do is that I want them to have... the capital I want to be a Silk Road trade post. So they get the Silk Road buildings and the Merchant Republic buildings there, as you know, guaranteed. Now, this is Persian, whereas none of the rest is. So that would be a little bit iffy on that regard. I could even go over here but that's a bit farther, and I'd rather get it sooner. So I'm actually kind of leaning towards setting it up here in Kerman. I might want to go for that sooner rather than later. But it is something to think about. But I'll need to get a character for that, too, so I should probably work on that. Anyway, when we come back next time, we'll go ahead and consider that stuff and, you know, save up cash for making a great work. That's going to be our next goal. See you then, everyone.